Well, good evening, Vitamin M family. I'm coming to you straight from the studio, and I am excited about tonight. Listen, this is the Vitamin M pre-show, so welcome. You are getting your vitamins on tonight, and we have an exciting episode loaded and ready for you to enjoy. Tonight, we're going to talk about change positions. Change positions. Sometimes you just need to shift and change position for everything else around you to change and to make a difference. To be ready for tonight's episode, what do you need? You need your device, your paper, you need a writing utensil, and you need an open heart, mind, and soul ready to receive your vitamins. Let's go get your vitamins on tonight. This is your Vitamin M. This is your motivation for the week. I see you getting your vitamins. Hey, I see you getting your vitamins. Hey, I see you getting your vitamins. Hey, get your vitamins. Get your vitamins. Get your vitamins. Yeah! Hey. Good evening. Yes, we in the house on tonight, and I could not be more grateful. Thank you for joining me on tonight, and welcome to the Vitamin M Show, where the M stands for motivation, because we are here to do what? To motivate you, to inspire you, to give you the lift and the boost that you need to go on your journey for this week. Listen, I am always excited when you make the decision to join me. You made a choice. It is a choice. We all have a choice in this life, and you made the choice to join me on tonight. It is an honor and a privilege to join you on your journey to get you where you want to go. Where do you see yourself? Where do you want to go? Wherever you want to go, it is capable. You are capable of it. You are worthy. You are enough. You can get there. All you have to do is just mind your mindset. Mind your mindset. We are minding our mindsets on tonight. We are on this journey so that we are able to live a better life. Listen, so that you don't give up on your hope, so that you don't give up on your dreams, so that you go and be all that you have been called and destined to be. Listen, what is our 3 objectives? If you are new to the show, I'm going to tell you what our 3 objectives are, and they are to do 3 things. And we measure these 3 things. Remember, I told you on last week, I gotta slow down. I gotta slow down. I don't want to get too hyped already in the beginning. Okay, because tonight is a great episode. We have a great one loading. But before we load the episode and we dive all the way in, what are our 3 objectives? And I asked you on last week to rate yourself on these 3 things. Break down walls, produce positive thinking, and to exhibit resilience amid any situation. That is our objectives for this class, and we have to measure those at the end of every class. Where are we? Where are we on the continuum? We're all going to be at a different place and a different time, but where are we in breaking down the walls in our life, producing positive thinking, and exhibiting resilience amid any situation? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing with those 3? You need to write them down. Gauge it against last week. What did you say last week? What changed? What changed? What came your way this week? And how did you react to it? What presented itself that you needed to make a change? So here we go. I see you getting your vitamins. Hey, I see you getting your vitamins. Hey, I see you getting your vitamins. Hey, get your vitamins. Get your vitamins. I'll get your vitamins. Yes, when you are getting your vitamins on this week, I want you to remember the lesson on last week, and it was what? Be faithful, move forward, stay focused. Be faithful, move forward, and stay focused. When you are putting those three things into place, were you faithful to your hopes and your dreams on this week? Did you move yourself forward? And did you stay focused? Did you focus? And were you unapologetic about where you want to go and what you want to do? Because if you took those three phrases like I asked you to on last week to impact and to change your life, I asked you to take those three phrases and let them impact you. Let them catapult you. Be faithful to your dreams and be unapologetic about it. Move forward and be unapologetic about it. Stay focused and be unapologetic about it. You have a destiny to meet. And if you're going to meet your destiny, you can't apologize to people that are standing on the side of the road. So sometimes when you're on this journey of being unapologetic, of being faithful, moving forward and staying focused, I want you to change positions. Change positions. Change positions. Do you see what we changed? Well, I switched it up and I changed it a little bit. I moved it around. I had to change positions to stir the atmosphere, to change things up, to do things differently. We need to come into the realization that on this journey, we need to change positions. That sometimes we have to change things up if we want to see something different. You have been doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. You haven't changed anything about it. And you keep wondering why you're getting the same results. You're getting the same results because you keep putting in the same thing. You want to produce something different, but you keep planting the same seeds. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand how you expect to get carrots, but you keep planting okra. You want carrots, but you plant okra. Make it make sense. What you want, you have to plant. And sometimes you have to change the position that you are in, moving forward, but we're not getting the outcome that we want. You're not getting the outcome that you desire because you need to change positions. You need to take a different look. You need to consider a different option. You need to consider a different opinion. Change positions. Let's talk about changing positions. It takes effort. Let's look at the effort that it takes, the resolve and the knowledge to make it happen. You must be fully aware of the need to change positions if you're going to change positions. If you're going to shift, you have to recognize that there is a need to shift. I don't know how, I'm gonna be honest and transparent as I always am. I don't know how to drive. I can only drive an automatic. I can't drive a stick shift. But I just happen to think that when you drive a stick shift, you have to know when to change the gears, when to the car, you get the feel for the car and it tells you when to change positions. You feel it and you learn and you get this oneness with the gears, the oneness with the car, and it tells you when to shift. Do you know when you are internally need to shift the things in your life? When do you need to shift? When do you need to make that change? Change positions. We must understand that it is necessary. It is necessary. It is necessary that you cannot resist the change. I think that if you don't shift the gear in the right, in the stiction in the right gear that it needs to go in, the car stops, it stalls. You can't you can't go forward. You can't move. You wonder why you can't move forward because you need to change. You need to change positions. Position changing is a deliberate action. It's intentional. The song says intentional. I'm intentional about what I'm doing. What about intention? Intentional is it's a focus. It means that you have to know that there is a need. You have to recognize and be in tune with yourself to make the change. What did Michael Jackson say? Make that change. What is make that change is Michael Jackson. You need to make the change. You're looking at the man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror, the boy, the girl, the CEO, the entrepreneur. You're looking at the leader in the mirror. You're looking at yourself and you are recognizing, I think I need to, I feel my gears need to shift. I feel I need to make a change. I feel a rumbling. I feel that there's something that needs to be different because I'm not getting the results that I want to get. I'm not producing what I want to produce. See, I used to hit my goals, but I'm no longer hitting my goals. And if I'm no longer hitting my goals, I need to change positions. I need to make a change. It's internal. Are you in tune with yourself? Or are you waiting for somebody else to tell you? I'm here to confirm with you. I'm here to ignite my faith with yours for you to recognize that it is time to change positions. It is actually very smart if you can recognize the need for change. If you can recognize the need for an adjustment. See, sometimes our doors get squeaky and we need to put some WD-40 on them because they're making a noise. That means it's time for a tune-up. It's time for a change. Are you squeaking? Are you making noise? Is it time for a tune-up? The vitamin M comes on every Sunday night in time for you to tune up, in time for you to make the change, in time for you to do something different. You know that there's something different that needs to happen, but you have to be willing to make the change. You have to be willing to step out into the unknown. You have to be willing to step out even when you don't know. Are you willing to ensure the change that you know you need in your life? Are you willing? Or are you willing to make excuses? Because, see, excuses, and we all have one. We all have a reason why we shouldn't. The shoulda, coulda, wouldas. We all got a reason why, well, maybe not. We all have a reason why on this journey that I don't need to make the change, that is not quite working out for me. But are you going to continue to make excuses? Or are you willing to change positions? When I'm changing positions, Marchelle, I'm telling you, it's just one intentional step. It's listening to the inner voice within you, within the pit of your stomach, to make that change positions after these messages.
Marchelle Sterling is available for your next event. Known for her energetic speaking style and down-to-earth teaching, Marchelle has made a positive impact on her audience at every engagement. Whether it is a keynote address, conference, workshop, breakout session, or staff meeting, Marchelle brings the same fire and excitement to every session. To bring the Sterling experience to your next event, scan the QR code on the screen or go to www.marchellesterling.com.
Change positions. Change positions. It is necessary that you change positions. If you want something different, you have to change positions. You have to shift. You can't keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. I call that insanity. I'm sorry. It baffles my mind that we do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, but we expect a different outcome. You are not going to get a different outcome unless you change something in the situation. You have to change positions. When you change positions, mean that you are in tune with your journey. And when things are not working and it's time to change positions. So let me give you a great example of the way I think of changing positions. See, so a couple of times when you're standing in line and the line is long and you're standing there and you may be standing on one leg and you're kind of leaning on one leg and you're like, okay, man, okay, that leg getting a little weak. Then you do what? Do you continue to stay on that leg? No, you don't. What do? You shift and you change positions. You shift and you change to the other leg. You change positions. Why? Because this side is becoming weak. This side needs a rest. The right needs to take a break. So I'm going to shift to the left. It's the same thing. Listen, you need to give this a break and try something else to see if it will help you to produce a different result. We don't stay on that side if it's not working out. If you sit too long, what do you do after you've been seated? After you've been seated too long, sometimes people tell, "Oh, I've been sitting all day, so I need to stand up." What are they saying? I need a change in position. Sometimes when you are like hard on yourself, or you at a kind of melancholy, you just kind of down about things, what do you do? Change sceneries. So I'm going to give you the same advice. If it's not going the way that you need to go and things are not coming together, change scenery. For some, it's the beach. The beach, the water, the sounds it produces, it makes them think, it makes them work. Some people, it's the rhythm of music. And I'm gonna go back to beach, because if the beach is your thing, then make sure that you are spending as much time in that arena as possible, so that you are able to produce the results that you want to, that you desire. The desired outcome is changing positions. Some people, it's just a vacation's work. Research says that when you're working and you're working and you're working and you're grinding, at times a change in scenery, just taking a quick weekend trip, can change your whole mood and your whole atmosphere. Sometimes you just need to take off work and not go because you just need a mental health day. You need to change positions. You're changing the position. You're changing the scenery. You're giving yourself a break. You're giving yourself time to recoup. Sometimes it's just going to go talk to somebody else, because when you change positions, you're getting a different opinion. You're getting a different outcome. You're getting a different look. And sometimes you're just allowing yourself the opportunity to think, because the old position was uncomfortable and you needed the change. You recognized there was a need to change. And so, what did you do when you recognized that there was a need to change? You changed positions. You made the necessary adjustment. You have been sitting on your gift too long. You've been sitting on your gift too long. You have so much to bless the world with. But it's time to change positions, because you don't want to step out at work, and you don't want to step out at school, and you don't want to step out at church, and you don't want to step out in your family. Because why? Why do you not want to step out? You waiting to, are you apologizing for your gift? Are you apologizing for your giftedness? Are you apologizing for your knowledge? You can't apologize because you're knowledgeable. You can't apologize for the way that you think and for who you are. Change positions. Do it anyway. Step out anyway. We're waiting on you, because we need your expertise. It's time that you change positions. It's time that you adjust. It's time that you make a shift. Shift. Move. Change positions. You have allowed the imposter syndrome to lead you too long. Stand up and change positions. Why don't you lead your own way to greatness? Take your rightful place and change positions. You have to recognize that there is a need to change. How, Marchelle, do you recognize that there is a need to change? It's internal. You have to feel it from within. It's like shifting the gears in a stick shift car. You have to see the signs. You can see the signs when you know that somebody is over you, and when somebody no longer wants to be bothered with you because you don't want to put yourself out on people. You can recognize the signs. They begin to be short. They don't have a lot to say to you. So you change positions. Stop allowing people to believe that you don't know what you're talking about, because you do. You know what you're talking about. Change positions. I know that it is hard, because we don't want to get out of our comfort zones. It's comfortable in there. But it is time to change positions. A baby can never grow if they stay in the womb. Now, let me say that one more. Let me run that back one more time, because I'm maybe just talking to myself. A baby cannot grow if if the baby stays in the womb. Bust out the womb. Break out. You are in the womb and it's time for you to birth. Break out. You can't grow in the womb, because you are in your comfort zone. But it is time to get out of your comfort zone, because your comfort zone is the very thing that is about to suffocate you. Your comfort zone is about to smother you out. Your comfort zone is about to smother you. Your comfort zone is not allowing the authentic you to show up. You're suffocating in your comfort zone. Stop suffocating yourself in your comfort zone and change positions. It is necessary that you live. It is necessary that you come out of your comfort zone, because you are suffocating yourself. If you want to survive, you must change positions. Anything worth having is worth changing positions for. Anything worth having is worth changing positions for. When you change positions, you get a different perspective, a different outlook, a different attitude. You have a different attitude when you change positions. Sometimes it's just listening to somebody else's position and thinking through, okay, maybe it's not as bad as I thought it was. Change positions. See, you see a need to change positions, but you're not doing anything about it. Stop suffocating your own self. Stop suffocating yourself, living in your comfort zone. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Stop apologizing for getting out of your comfort zone. Stop apologizing for knowing the need and hearing the need to change positions. Change positions. Take the risk. When I change positions, it's game on. The game is on when you decide that I'm no longer going to stay here, that I'm going to change positions. It is dangerous when you become stagnant, when you stagnant and suffocating. Stagnation and suffocation. Stagnation and suffocation. Stop suffering yourself staying in a stagnant state. Take the risk and change positions. How do I do that, Marchelle? I recognize the need to do something different, acknowledge it, and let's go. Number 2, decide that I have to take an action step. And number 3, change positions. Are you going to suffocate yourself staying stagnant in the same position? Let's change positions. Let's recognize and acknowledge the need to change. Decide on our action steps and change positions. This has been your Vitamin M. Change positions.
Join us next week to get your weekly dose of Vitamin M. Please visit our website at www.marchellesterling.com.